Welcome back. It's Thirsty Thursday time, and this morning we have a sweet solution for those looking to shake up their home bartending game.
Get it? Shake up. Portland Soda Company is out with a new line of beverage mixers that make it easy to craft the perfect cocktail or mocktail at home, and they are called Portland Syrups. And joining us live to tell us more about them is CEO Dan McLaughlin. Hello, Dan.
Morning.
Hey, how's it going? Good morning.
We are doing very well and about to be doing a lot better once you give us the skinny on what inspired Portland Syrups, what they are. Tell us everything.
We started a neighbor and I. He was a food critic, and he was doing a lot of really high-end magazine articles, and he didn't drink alcohol. And one thing he found was every restaurant he went to, there was a gap. There wasn't any high-end, nice quality beverage. It was either, you had a cocktail or you had a cup of coffee or an RC Cola. So we wanted to bridge the gap and make something that was a beverage experience, but that didn't have to have alcohol in it.
Of course. No, I mean, that's fantastic. You don't want to be left out, especially if you're sober or if you just don't want to drink that night. So, yeah, what flavors are we talking about? Tell us what we can expect.
Yeah, so we have 17 current flavors, and actually we just finally released, 8 years after we started the company, we just released a cola. So that's kind of the most exciting one going into the summer. It's a whole ingredient, lower sugar cola, like all of our line, they're all lower sugar. So, we have seasonals like that spiced cranberry, we have rose cordial, we have a Rose City tonic, the ginger, spicy ginger root beer, mango habanero, citrus passion, which is passion fruit, key lime and blood orange, Marionberry, which only people in the Northwest know about.
Yep.
If you go down to San Francisco and you ask, nobody even knows what Marionberry is.
Good, we'll keep it.
And all of ours, so we created them to be mocktails, but when we started putting them out to restaurants and bars, the first thing people did is put some booze in it.
Yeah.
We decided not to fight the river, and so we made our whole line is both for either a mocktail or a cocktail, so it can go either way, and it's totally family friendly.
Well, that's what I thought was so interesting when you were talking about how this all started up. I didn't realize that your venture started really mocktail first. Like the whole idea about it was to give people who don't want that cocktail that option, and then you end up creating something that ends up working equally well for both mocktail and cocktail. So you've kind of found that happy ground with the syrups.
Yeah, and we try to create every new flavor as that balance. So we put a cocktail and a mocktail recipe on every bottle, and we try to focus half and half, because we found that half of our audience is kind of the sober curious or the new wave of people who aren't drinking as much, and then half just want to make a really nice cocktail to kick off the weekend. So we just try to kind of keep it inclusive and just make something that everybody can enjoy.
I think that's a brilliant idea.
Right, I have those two wolves fighting in me at all times. So tell us some of your favorite cocktails or mocktails to make with these syrups.
Yeah, see, keeping in the spirit of not drinking, I don't drink either. So for me, the most fun thing is whenever I have a dinner party or go somewhere, I can bring 5 or 6 flavors, set them on a table, and just kind of let people experiment. And I really find that fun, because just seeing how people do it. Some people like just a tiny bit of syrup, and they just want a hint of flavor. And then some people, mostly kids, they just want to fill the whole glass up, and just like they want that sweetness, and you got to kind of regulate, but they can still have a special drink. But I think right now the cola, just because it's our newest, is my favorite. I can just put like a little splash, and I get something that doesn't have caffeine, doesn't have colorings, doesn't it's just really, you feel like better after drinking it instead of sluggish and worn down from drinking an entire soda.
Yeah, but you still get the flavor and a lot of the experience of drinking a cocktail, and a lot of that too is like a social environment, and I feel like this really allows you to still be social. And I know we have to go here in a second here, Dan, but I know you also opened Portland's first mocktail shop last October, which I think is very similar to that. You're providing that social experience. We don't have much time, but how's that been, opening the mocktail shop?
It's great. Yeah, it's Portland's original mocktail shop. It's in between Division and Hawthorne on 11th, and I'm here right now. It's a nice little intimate room, and we do private tastings, and it's just open Monday through Friday for anybody to pop in and try some flavors.
That's awesome.
Well, yeah, I'll definitely have to roll by. That's in my neck of the hood. So
Nice,
cool,
nice.
Dan. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you all.
Yes.
Take care. And to try a line of beverage mixers for yourself, you can always go to portlandsyrups.com or check out that Portland mocktail shop again, Southeast 11th Avenue near Lincoln Street. I love that idea of being able to choose between cocktail or mocktail.
Right.
I think that's great.
Fantastic.
Yeah.